I seem to be opening up these vlogs with, these weekly vlogs with this very quiet Mondays, or very quiet Monday mornings, and also talking about a movie that we saw over the weekend. And my wife and I were watching, we've been rewatching Seinfeld, and we were watching that episode where George is interested in dating Marissa Tomei, and that made us think of this. Actually, he was watching My Cousin Vinny in the Seinfeld episode, and it made us think of watching My Cousin Vinny, which Jesse had never seen and I had seen a long time ago. And I noticed it was streaming, but I do have this Blu-ray of it, and it's really entertaining. Of course, Marissa Tomei won an Oscar for this in her role, and it's very well deserved. And Joe Pesci too, we were just looking at the timeline this morning, apparently was in Goodfellas before this movie. And please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong too in the comments below, but he was doing these other types of films, and then he did this comedy, which I thought he was really funny in. Really well done. I love the performance also by Fred Gwynne, who plays the judge in this movie. I think he's really hilarious in it, and of course he was in The Munsters. This is a Blu-ray, and it's got an audio commentary by the director, or from the director, and we just really liked it. We really liked it a lot. This is a movie, you know, because it was a lighter film. I was watching this late last night. I think we were up till midnight watching this, but we really enjoyed it, and it was a great way to start the week with kind of a funny comedy. So, over the weekend we finished The Walking Dead, 11 seasons of Walking Dead. We really enjoyed it, and now we're moving on to this, The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, which we're looking forward to. And I guess there's only one season, but the next season premieres in September. So that's good timing. We do have AMC Plus. We got it through a deal they were having, I think, during the Prime sale days. And so we're going to be going through these. I think it really helps, too. We were talking about it really helps the fact that we spent a long time. We watched 11 seasons of The Walking Dead from February until now. And it's really hard sometimes when you finish a really good show to know what to move on to next. But we're so happy for these miniseries because now we don't have to really leave the Walking Dead world. We can really enjoy these others. So let us know if you're watching any of these too in the comments, and if you like a specific one. I think the watch order we're going to do now is this series, and then we're going to move on to Dead City, and then we'll probably start Fear the Walking Dead at some point. It's a little bit loud in here because we're making tea, but we just noticed sometimes there's a bunny that appears down below here. I'm going to zoom in and see if I can see, like right at the tree line. It gets so pretty here. There's just a little bunny there that shows up at night, and so we're always looking to see on the tree line. But it's a little loud here too.
What about over here?
And look at those beautiful clouds up there. Oh yeah. Ooh. It's hard to see though through the windows, but I just love the evening light here too. Just waiting for the arrival of the Jaws set. We got the Jaws Lego set, so Jesse just went down to pick it up. There it is. There it is. The Jaws Lego set. Wow.
It's not that heavy.
No?
It says 8 pounds.
8 pounds, huh? Oh boy, this is an exciting moment. We've waited for a long time for this, huh? Oh, the box.
Boy.
What does it say?
You can put it on the thing. It says, why are Lego shop boxes so plain? You may have noticed that our shipping boxes are not quite as colorful and as exciting as our toys. Many people order gifts from others at the Lego shop, so we keep our boxes plain to keep the secrets.
Well, that's interesting.
Well, because if you shop at the store, you get a yellow bag, right?
Oh, it's in another box. Oh, that's
really?
nice that they do it. It's nice that they put it in another box. We can put this on the floor.
Alright, let's move this down.
Okay.
So it's a box in a box, which is nice because that means that the Lego
so maybe
box
it's like protected,
isn't eaten up.
Yeah.
Do not ship or don't put on the shelf before August 3rd.
Oh. Is that an internal memo for the
Yeah, well,
that's
you know
an
how
internal thing
sometimes
for the
you know how sometimes oh, here it says
ready to ship. What does it say?
says Jaws 39.
Let's see. Jaws V39. Interesting. Okay.
Well, you know how sometimes like I can go to Barnes and Noble and get a book early?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like that, but don't put the Legos on the shelf.
Before their time. Before
This
it's
is-
time.
This is
Before
the,
it's time.
yeah, this is the first time we've ordered Legos in the mail.
Yeah, you're right. This is the first time we've ordered
Most of
Legos
the
in
time we
mail.
go to the store,
Yeah.
but this was too special.
But I wonder if they have these in the store near us. I don't know.
I checked the other day and they didn't, but that doesn't mean they don't have it now.
Yeah.
Interesting that you couldn't put it on the shelf before the 3rd because I don't think we could even pre-order it until the 4th or the 5th.
Right. Oh, here we go. The first reveal. Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Wow, it's here.
Wow. I'm going to have to, the light is really shining on this. I'm going to have to turn it.
What's that?
We have to turn it the other way, I think. Oh boy.
What's that?
Oh wow. Look at that. We can't wait to put this together. Right?
Oh my goodness, yeah.
You're going to be mostly putting it together. I'll be watching, but maybe I'll be helping too.
All right.
The Jaws Lego set arrived yesterday, and we're so excited about it. Yeah, but we're probably going to do a separate video on this, but we thought for the vlog, we'll just kind of show the box here too. Look at all the detail on the boat and everything. We've got Hooper there, you've got Quint, you've got Brody, there's the shark, and we're going to turn the box over too so you can see you're going to need a bigger boat. Classic line from the movie. There's the side, look at that, that's so cool. I'm so happy they made this. It seems like we've been waiting such a long time for this set, right?
Yeah, I think they talked about it like last year or the year before. Like we knew that someone had built this before they turned it into a real kit.
Yeah, and you can have the shark at the end of the orca like it was in the movie, or you can have it on this detachable stand, which is cool. There's some more details on the inside. Brody's got the chum bucket, which I didn't see before. Oh, look, they have like the inside where they have the dinner scene on the inside of the boat, which is cool.
Oh yeah.
There's another shot of I think I love that little Jaws Lego piece on the top there. And there's another shot of the orca. There's the orca. So we're really excited about this. And we'll have another separate video on it, but for the vlog, you get a little preview of the build that is to happen. Jesse went to the dentist today, and we decided to go to Barnes & Noble at the mall because it's about halfway from where we live. And so she had a good appointment, so we're going to go get some treats. We might find, I'm looking for the Jaws 50th anniversary cover, for the novel. And so hopefully the Barnes & Noble has that. The Criterion sale's not happening right now, so I probably won't look for any Criterions. But that's one thing we're looking for. And so let's go see what we can find. It was so crowded in Barnes & Noble, we didn't really film much, but I did pick up a magazine. I was really looking for the 50th anniversary edition of Jaws, and they didn't have a copy of it. They were going to call another store, but I thought I could just maybe order it online. I think sometimes, though, when you order on Amazon, even though you might select a specific cover, you don't always get that one. So I really wanted the 50th anniversary of it. But I got this copy of Guitar World with one of my favorite guitarists on it, and I've read part of the interview online, and I thought this would be good to pick up. We had to really kind of dig through the magazines a little bit to find it, and then my wife picked up Inkblood Sister Scribe from this author, and I really don't know anything about it, but it seemed like there weren't a lot of people when we first got in there, and then all of a sudden it got really crowded, so it might have just been because it was around lunchtime. It's Thursday and we're in the office. We usually talk in the office on Wednesdays, but yesterday we were pretty busy. And of course, Jesse's here.
Yep, I'm here.
And but I wanted to say, we had a couple things to talk about, but one of the things is we're really sad to hear the passing of Jenna Rollins last night. And I guess she was 94, but if you're looking for a masterclass in Jenna Rollins, I would highly recommend this box set, this John Cassavetes box set. Jenna Rollins, obviously a collaborator with John Cassavetes, and just you can really see the range of her performances in this. And you can still get this, and it's great to get this during a sale, but I highly recommend this. This has shadows, faces, a woman under the influence, which she's amazing in, the killing of a Chinese bookie, and opening night, and it's got another booklet in there too. But, very sad news. Amazing actress. Of course, she appeared in Columbo also, and many other movies too. So just thinking of that and looking at this particular set. So, but we were actually going over our list, just to switch the topic here a little bit. We were going over our list of, Jesse's really good at keeping records, and we were looking at our list of TV shows that we've seen together.
Yeah, like so that we've started and finished, or just shows we've started and maybe haven't paused or didn't really get into or something.
Yeah. So we were making a list of those yesterday, and I thought I would just read some of these off. And of course, we'd like to hear from you too. Let us know what shows you've completed, what shows you recommend. And we watch a lot of different types of things right now. I think I mentioned before in the vlog, we finished Walking Dead season 11, and we've started the Daryl Dixon show, which we really like a lot too. It's very different, right? It's a really different show.
Yeah, it's really different. I mean, it's different in that, like, I guess a lot like the end of The Walking Dead, where like the people are the villain instead of like the walkers being the villains.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. It's quieter and slower, but in a good way.
But the walkers are different. I like how they changed how the walkers how the Walking Dead have kind of mutated, right? So in this particular series, they're called burners, right?
Well,
because
I don't
want to spoil too much, but
certain walkers can burn you.
Yeah.
But not all walkers,
right.
I don't think.
Right.
But they seem like the walkers in France seem faster.
Yeah, they do. They do seem, and this takes place in France, so that's interesting too. So you not only have the subtitles that are generated by Amazon, I guess we're watching it on AMC Plus, so
it's like Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime, but then we've got the translation of the French as well on top of the subtitles.
And
there's a lot to read. There's a lot to read.
And Amazon's subtitles aren't very intuitive, so a lot of times they'll cover the translation with like the musical notes to show that there's music in the background, and so it's a little difficult to see. Whereas on Fandango, the subtitles would move based on the text on the screen.
Yeah. So I'm just going to read these pretty quickly, and then, but again, let us know in the comments below. These are some of our favorite shows that we've seen. The Walking Dead we talked about. Seinfeld, which we're working through, but we've seen before.
Yeah.
Maybe we haven't watched that in order, though. Maybe we watched it because we used to watch it on cable, but I don't know that we watched it. This is the first time watching it in order, I think.
I think we watched a couple of seasons in reverse order, so I think we have seen all of the episodes, but this is the first time we've watched it like from beginning to end together. Right.
Till Death, which I've talked about on the channel before. The Cool Kids, the series with Martin Mull and David Allen Greer and Vicki Lawrence and Leslie Jordan. The Big Bang Theory, which we talked about a little bit too. We have a digital copy of that, and we have the physical media for it, but we watched that from beginning to end. I don't think that was our second time through either, was it? Was it our first time or second time through?
It was our second time attempting to watch it all, but it was our first time watching from beginning to end.
Right. Fargo, which we finished all the seasons of Fargo, which we enjoyed. MASH we watched for the first time, and we started to write down some of the dates here too. November 2021 to June 2022 for MASH. Girls on HBO, Sex and the City, The Sopranos, which we just watched the whole thing together last year. I had seen probably everything except for maybe the last two seasons, and then we watched from the beginning, which was fun.
Yeah.
Single Drunk Female, which I think was on Hulu.
Yeah.
Station 11, which we loved. Everybody Loves Raymond, which we watch every night, usually.
Yeah, pretty much.
But we've seen that. So we've seen multiple episodes of the shows. Or we've seen the whole thing many, many times. King of Queens, also the same thing. The Office, probably we've been through a couple of times. Parks and Rec, we've been through a couple of times. Breaking Bad, we've watched two times at least.
Yeah.
Better Call Saul. we always get into kind of a mood to watch maybe some Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul as the fall approaches too. So we'll have to see if we want to watch that.
Yeah, I think it was interesting going through this list because I didn't think we watched The Sopranos as fast as we did.
We did, yeah.
The Walking Dead we watched pretty consistently over time. We didn't exactly binge it. Like if we did, it was maybe 4 or 5 episodes and that was it. And then we went back to like a steady pace. But Sopranos, Breaking Bad, and Better Call Saul, once we start those, that's like all we do is watch that show.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody Somewhere on HBO, Midnight Mass, which is on Netflix, Baby Reindeer, which is on Netflix, Stranger Things. We didn't get through all the seasons, but we watched, I guess, the last 3. Or we watched 3 seasons of it. Yeah. Survivor on TV, Twin Peaks, which we loved, High Maintenance, which is an HBO series, WandaVision on Disney Plus, Mad About You, Pretend It's a City, which is on Netflix, Chernobyl, which is on HBO, Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee on Netflix, but it used to be on, I guess it used to be on cable, I'm not really sure, but I think it moved to Netflix.
No, I think it was like a internet thing, like a YouTube thing.
Oh, that's right.
And then it was a Netflix thing.
And then Togetherness. And this may not be
I think we're missing Lost, I think.
Oh, Lost. Okay, let me add that since I'm sitting here with the list, looking at the list here. Lost, okay. And then TV shows that we have in progress are The Bear. I guess we put Fargo in progress too because
it might get another season.
We may get another season of that. White Lotus we really liked a lot. We've seen all the seasons of that, which we enjoyed, and we're waiting for the next season of that. The Last of Us, we're waiting for the next season. We love that. The Mandalorian, which I guess watched the first 2 seasons, but then we kind of lost interest.
I think we watched the first 2 seasons, and then we were getting. I think we got to the point in Boba Fett that it like connects with the Mandalorian, but we just haven't continued since then.
Right, and I think that was true for the first season of Andor, which we didn't.
We watched a couple episodes, and it was satisfying, but it wasn't enough to like.
We haven't gone back to Disney Plus either for a while, but Kroll Show, Bob's Burgers, which we like, but we like the beginning seasons of that usually, and Game of Thrones, which we didn't finish.
Right.
And that's our list so far. So let us know in the comments if you like any of the shows we listed, or if you keep lists like this. We keep a lot of lists, I guess, right?
Yeah. We
try to keep records of what we're watching.
We try to decide between like what do we rewatch or what do we start for the first time, right? Because there's so many shows that we could like pick up, but do we want to watch Breaking Bad or Twin Peaks again, or do we want to like pick up a new show that's finished but like we just didn't get into at the time?
Yeah, I mean I think we're trying new shows too, right? So we're gonna I think work our way through the Walking Dead universe with Dead City and Fear the Walking Dead, and then there's other shows on AMC Plus that we'll probably look at, like Snowpiercer is of interest to me. I was thinking that looks pretty good. So so that's so those are the TV shows we watch.
Yeah, we watch a lot of TV.
Watch a lot of TV shows. Also, I've been waiting for this too, and I don't know if this is true for on Letterboxd. By the way, all of my social links are in the description of these videos. Feel free to follow me on Letterboxd. You'll see real time what I'm watching in terms of movies, and a lot of times Jesse will be watching or reading a book at the same time. So you'll see what we're watching because I keep really good track there, and I will definitely follow you back there too. But I keep waiting for them to add TV shows so I can add my TV shows that I watch. I think they have some Columbo movies that I've added, but they don't have them all, right?
Right. Yeah, so, I found a service called Real Good, REEL good.com, and I don't know, they might have an app.
You keep TV shows for that?
And they keep TV shows, which is nice because sometimes if I'm following a show and I'm caught up and then the new season comes, they'll email me that a new episode is popped up. Because now that we're on just streaming, sometimes it's difficult to find that a show has started again. So it's nice that sometimes I'm like, oh, I got an email, the show's back, and then that's nice to know.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. But so I think that's it for today, unless you had something else.
No, I think that's it. Well, we were gonna wait till next week to build the Legos.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna do that next week, I think, and we'll keep track of that. We'll probably have a separate video just of the Jaws build, but
I think we'll put some pieces of it in the vlog.
We'll put some pieces of it in the vlog, definitely. So we were really excited about the Jaws Lego set. I can't wait to get into that. But I mean, you mostly build Legos. I'll probably be, filming a lot of it maybe, or I'll help.
Yeah.
I'd probably be helping with it. I
mean,
don't know.
I guess
I don't know if I have the patience
it'll
for it, but
depend
we'll
on how
see.
the weekend goes, because we have like a lot of music to listen to this weekend. So if we end up in the office listening to some stuff, maybe we'll start the build, but I'm not sure. Because I think I want to wait a little bit, because it typically takes about 20 minutes per bag to build whatever your kit is. And so I like to open the bag and start and finish all in one sitting. So I don't lose any pieces, and I don't lose where I am or anything like that. So.
But I think there was somebody online that said it took like 5 hours or 6 hours or something like that to build the whole thing. I don't think we'll do it. We're not going to do it in one day.
Oh, no, I'm not going to do it in one day.
For sure,
my fingers would be too sore.
I'm excited. I'm just looking at the figures of Brody and Quint and everything. And
stuff, I think,
which are kind of cool.
Typically,
and the shark, of course.
Yeah, typically you get like a figure first, and I think from what I've seen of this build, that you might build the shark first.
Oh, the shark? Really? The shark
like
first?
you get like a little, probably a little figure like Quint or Brody or someone, and then I think that you might build the shark before you build the ship, but I'm not sure.
I mean, after all these years, you probably know this from watching the channel, but if this is your first video, Jaws is my favorite movie. So, and still after all these years, from 1975, it's my favorite movie still. Listed on my top 4 favorite movies on Letterboxd, but so this is pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm
excited for it. So.
Yeah, and we realized that I think most of the Lego collection we have is pop culture.
Yeah,
because we have, I guess we're probably
we have Back to the Future
today, but
we have the Back to the Future.
Well, I have the Back to the Future DeLorean that I still have to build. I have the Jurassic Park T-Rex scene that I still have to build. I have the Stranger Things. The Stranger
I'm just
Things
naming them
kit.
all before you even get to them.
I have the Stranger Things kit that you gave me for Christmas a couple of years ago that I haven't built. So I was thinking about maybe doing it in October for like Halloween time. R2 is already built. We have the Seinfeld set, which I've built, but it's put away in its box. And I feel like that's it. But those are all like pop culture, like media related. I'm glad you mentioned the
Halloween, because it is October as we heard. A lot of people are really excited about Halloween already in August, which seems
Summerween or Ogtober.
Ogtober. So I think we're going to decorate a little bit more. I was thinking just this morning about maybe putting like a pumpkin out. Like a ceramic, one of the, not the ceramic one. We have like a plastic pumpkin, I think. Yeah. Or we have that little candy dish that we put out last year. I just saw a picture of too. We have a candy dish we could put out. You remember that one with the, it has the mummy, the mummy dish?
The new one we got like last year.
Maybe we'll just put that out and we'll have that in the vlog. So this will be in the vlog. You'll see this later, probably later today or tomorrow. We'll show you the candy dish.
Yeah, I forgot about that, because that's like a pretty new thing to our collection.
Yeah. And I just saw a picture of it. I don't know, it showed up on one of my memories or something. I think it's in the drawer. Anyway, we're going to go find that and we'll put it out. So we found our candy bowl for October. So we like these little Kit Kats and some peanut butter cups. And candy is more accessible, which is important, right? Mm-hmm. I think we like these Kit Kats at night. We don't eat too much candy, but we have a little bit. Then we clear out a drawer. And this can go right up here. Look at that face.